Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. Trouble over at Cloud Imperium. Last week, they uploaded a game dev episode called Siege of Orison. This is an upcoming PvE encounter scheduled for Alpha 4.1. Apparently, it was pulled from 4.9, with 4.9 focusing on critical bugs instead. Let's be honest. This game has just
problems.
Problems. The update is
problems
planned
on the horizon.
the update is planned for mid-August of this year, but we all know
Push
how.
back to December.
I mean, let's be honest.
I'm not even
CIG
trying to
does
be
not
funny.
meet. I'm not saying is CIG is not known for hitting their deadlines whatsoever. I mean, the single
Obviously, the
player.
game's been in development for 20 years. They were taking SATs back in high school. Shit still ain't out.
That's crazy because I remember looking at this game when I was in high school. Also, some of the devs that are now working on the game were in elementary. Yeah, you the one that told me that?
Yes. Some of the people that were in the play in the video that you sent me in the comments said, I pledged when these devs were in elementary school. Guys, it's time to wrap it up.
I
It's
swear,
time to wrap it up.
There's definitely going to be a documentary about this, I'm sure. But this demo ran on a closed internal dev build, so in theory, we should have been witnessing the game in its most stable state. Unfortunately, that was not the experience that was presented to us. Throughout the entire gameplay, they were dropping frames, even though it was capped at 30. We had AI that barely worked.
I will say this, that there are some glaring problems within the first 2.5 minutes of that whole video. I don't know, man. There are some concerns. You know, anytime when they're talking about, oh, you know, we're gonna show you on the developer model. I don't want to see the developer model. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I want to see what you got going on right now. And then them talking about the the player testing server, or the PTS. Like,
PTU, yeah.
you can get, like, guys, I gotta be honest with you, we're starting to get to that point where it's kind of put up or shut up, but like, you can even hear them talking about it. And I'll use Battlefield, COD, any other big game, right, where you hear the head developer, they just sound so excited to have you see what it is they're doing.
Right.
Like, I'll just use this as an example because I've been watching a lot of it as Path of Exile, right? Like, those two head guys cannot wait to tell you what's going on, and they're doing follow-ups. Like, they're just, guys, look at this video of everything we're doing. This guy's like,
Right.
yeah, so I have to show you this because I'm gonna get in trouble. It's a Ponzi scheme, so let's just kind of roll this out. And the devs don't even feel like they've ever actually played this game.
Right.
It was concerning as it went on. It was Diablo times 10.
That's another thing. It's like it definitely felt forced. I didn't feel like there was any excitement at all. It also felt like they weren't supposed to be doing this. I will say they started off strong. Jared Huckabee is the new content. He's the new content director and the community director, and he started off strong. You know, he was using a lot of we's, like, we're excited to show you this. You know, we as a team brought you this, and then by the end of it, it became
Go ahead.
this is your show. We're running out of time to wrap it up. And you could tell by Ollie's face, that's the guy that he's also a new hire. He was a YouTuber turned staff member, but you could tell that he was also, you know, kind of taken aback by that, because it's like, what do you mean? I don't know. I felt like if I started off a session like that, and then when the session is done, then I'm gonna turn back to the guy who
The leader.
let us in, and then he can close it. But you don't turn to one of your guys who has just been trying to make this hour-long session somewhat amusing. Yeah, and to make it look good, even though it did not look good whatsoever. I'm glad, regardless of what the initial incentive was for doing this, I'm glad it was done, because now the developers can see what the state of the game is. And if it's working this bad on a controlled environment, then God forbid,
It's bad.
these developers need to understand just how bad it is on the outside, looking like from when you don't have a controlled environment. This was capped at 30 FPS. And I will also say that now, looking at this game, it did not look good, even just looking at it from just a viewer's perspective. I honestly think that because this game has been out for so long, I believe now that they are kind of behind the industry standard. Like, I just don't see anything, like, even when they were playing in that environment, it's supposed to be like taking fire from like all these AI, but it just felt
There wasn't that much AI.
there was not much AI, and also the sound effects. It didn't really feel like you were at war or like you were actually like, you know, when you're playing Battlefield, part of like the experience of Battlefield is the sound design, and I wasn't getting like that intensity from this play session that they were in. Also, with the cherry on top, after showing us all of this, the session completely, once they were all killed, the session completely locked them out from doing the mission. Once they were all incapacitated, it was just like, oh, we can't get back into the mission, so now we're done. Fantastic showcase.
I don't know, man. There's just something for me personally. I can't speak for anybody else. That's just alarming.
Right.
Like you have to look at it and go, huh? Like, come on, guys. This is, you know what it reminds me of? And I have a couple of years on you, but when Steve Jobs originally unveiled the iPhone, and he was up on stage and he couldn't get it to work, and he just yeeted that bad boy off the stage, like, get it out of here.
Right.
Like, guys, at some point, you need to be gearing up. This should be running 90% smooth. Like, you guys have had hundreds of millions of dollars dumped into this. We're way past it.
To be exact. And 14 years of development at this time.
Yeah, no, we're way past, oh, it's not working correct. No. No. Well, I don't know. I know I pledged. They got my $30 they bamboozled out of me. That's cool. But I don't know, brother. It's not looking great. Not even just the verbiage that's used. Watching the developers go through it, they look clunky. They look like they haven't really been playing the game. They don't really know what's going on. Like, how are you trying to find the mission and you're going, oh yeah, the mission's not really there? I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just being that guy and nitpicking it. There was just too much stuff in there that just went, y'all don't know what you're doing.
Exactly. Like, I have no faith in this project whatsoever. I believe it's honestly dead in the water, and I have no idea how they're going to fix it. I see, like, the subreddit's entire tone has changed now from this game. People are just like, there is no hope whatsoever. You have dragged this on longer than it was supposed to be. But yeah, I don't see how you can defend this project at this point. Like, at this point, like I was saying in my last video with GTA, there is just some corporate cock gobblers who are willing to take the shaft for anything.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I'm just done with this. Like, I'm going back to No Man's Sky because at least I can have a stable player experience on there. But that's all I got to say about this. I'm really tired of talking about Star Citizen because it's actually getting on my nerves. $1 billion in 14 years, at least with GTA, I expect if they spent $1 billion on something, I will be able to see the impact of that in the gameplay. But I don't see this here. I see better things.
Well, and let's even say this. Let's say GTA comes out and it's shaky, right? Yep. Because it could. Let's just be realistic. The problem is they have a proven track record with GTA 5 and even Red Dead. Like, you can stand a little bit and say, hey, look, we're going to work some kinks out. Obviously, the entire planet's playing. Everybody's super excited. You can't stress test some of this stuff. I expect them to stutter step, but I also expect them to take some of that money that they've gathered, that $280-something million they got in like 4 minutes, to fix the problem. I just don't know if they're going to be able to fix this problem because they don't have any room to really kind of stand on. Like, there's no test to what they're doing.
I don't even know where they go from this part. I don't even know. Like, I've seen like even coders respond to this, talking about how difficult it is to even work with code that is already stable. Good. But this right here is insane.
And you know what? Even GTA, as big as Rockstar is, you and I were just talking about this, the Cayo Perico heist, where you can grab money and gold and extracurricular stuff that you're not supposed to be doing, illicit items with 2 hands, right? But you go back and play the casino heist, and you're holding the bag open with 1 hand and just kind of slowly picking stuff up.
Right.
But they've openly have told you the code is too thick to go back and fix that. It just is what it is. I understand that. But you've been looking at this with such rose-colored glasses. The fact that I haven't been back on that game in over a year, it doesn't look good.
Right. Even if you were, you wouldn't be able to get anything done because even the basic mechanics don't even work. Elevator's still killing you 14 years later. But yeah, I don't have anything else to say.
I'm good. Yeah. Nope, I'm good.
Let us know in the comments if you're still playing Star Citizen, and by playing, I mean at least getting into your ship from the hangar.
That's absolutely crazy to think about.
Without your ship just blowing up inside the hangar, or when you go to the hangar, your ship's sitting sideways. But yeah, other than that, I don't know what else to say. Please just like, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss an episode. We will catch you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye.